Alright, this is a complete and total new series. I'm going to do making $2,000 in 2 weeks. Currently, I'm sitting on a call with a very good friend. And we're going to do, since I've flipped the script, I'm going to do $2,000 in 2 weeks. So, okay, he's laughing at me now, but that's fine. Stage fright, maybe? Yes. Anyway, I've run an ad saying I'll run your Facebook ads for free. And I don't want to say I want to do the bait and switch, but that's kind of what I'm going to do. Or maybe I'll just do 1 week running the ads for free, actually get good case studies, actual results for people, then put that in my ad. I don't really know what I'm going to do. I have to call them tomorrow. The leads that I have, I can check for you now, they are, so I have 6 leads, probably 5. Cost per lead is $2.70. So so it says results 6, download 5. Yeah, so there are actually 5 leads. So that was good. It's the most basic bland ad you've ever seen, right? So it's very, very bog standard. So yeah, I'll be documenting absolutely every day. Give basically a summary of what I've done what I'm going to do in the morning. I'm going to do a check-in at night, because I actually want to keep this up to date and actually complete this challenge. I also think this video will do a lot better than all my other ones. The last video I posted got literally 1 view. So that will be, it will be pretty cool to see how this performs, if I can do it. I think I actually can. I genuinely think I can. Because it's lead gen. It's completely different to what I was doing before, and everyone wants lead gen. There are a lot of med spas that are that have replied to the ad. So actually, I'll literally show you the ad right now. Here it is. Here you go. Look at this. That's it. That's literally it. That's it. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I think it'll go well. I'm gonna call all the leads tomorrow morning. Hopefully we get a couple more overnight, but I doubt it. And yeah, check in tomorrow after the calls, because I'm not gonna check in the morning because sack. Yeah, so check in tomorrow. Okay, so this is not the most flattering angle at all, but this is the end of the week. This is the end of the first week. I know I said I would check in just about every day in the morning and the night. I didn't do that. Not because I didn't want to or I forgot. Well, actually, that's a lie. I completely and totally forgot because it's the busiest I've ever been. So I think I started running ads on Tuesday for, I just started running a campaign saying I'll run your ads for free, right? That was on Tuesday. Wednesday I was calling leads like the whole day. I was in the city that day. Then Thursday I had 4 or 5 calls. One of them is supposed to pay, still waiting for payment. It is Saturday. I actually thought this guy ghosted me, but just spoke to him. He said call me back at 7 because he's at a dinner with his family. I'm not gonna argue with that. So gonna call him back, see where that goes. And then another guy was supposed to pay me. I don't think he's gonna pay me. But that's fine. I didn't really think he was going to anyway. But I have a whole bunch of leads to call still. But it's the weekend. I'll probably just text them. Actually, that's a lie. I'm not going to text him. I'm going to call him Tuesday. I'm going to speak. I still have to email one of the guys. And with a little bit of money that I have now, I'm going to I'm going to get a subscription to Instantly and Apollo, which will really just help the entire cold email thing. And I actually went to a like an entrepreneur summit thing, is what it was called. And I was sitting next to a guy. All he did was get his clients through cold email, and he has like international clients, right? So in the US, and a couple other things. But I met a whole bunch of different guys throughout this event. It was really, really odd. It was really cool. It was actually pretty cool. A couple of key speakers were Frank Grief and his brother Jack Grief. They were cool. There was this guy called Scott O'Neill as well. I actually liked him. I liked the way he dressed, the way he looked, the way he like presented himself. Loved his watch. I think it was a Platinum Daytona. So that was pretty cool. I went with a really good friend of mine, Jack. It was pretty cool to go to. I liked what we heard. It was an event by Aaron Sansoni. I had no idea who this guy was before Saturday, which is when we went. He was a great speaker. He had a lot to say. He had a lot of value. Well, he actually added quite a lot of value, but about probably an hour and a half of his first talk in the morning, the morning segment, he genuinely sold his stuff, which is fair enough. Like it was a free ticket. It was a free event for me to go to. And he sold his stuff, but I did the math on how much I think he probably could have earned or like how much he probably made in that time. And it was genuinely about $3 million. So I'm going to say a big congratulations to him and well done. This guy's called it Mr. Empire. I personally thought he was a bit cringe. But who cares? I don't have 80 businesses and I'm not worth however many 100 million. So like, who cares about what I think, right? I thought it was a bit cringe though. There's this guy that came out on stage. His name was Boris. This is me and Jack had a great laugh at this. This guy Boris, he was just a bit of he was a yes man, and he was a bit like but like that's kind of like how most of these guys operate. I don't know. I'm not going to make a big blanket statement like that. They all usually have a yes man around them, which is fine. I'm sure he has his place within their team. But this guy would like run out on stage and be like, "Oh, everybody get on your feet," every single time. So we'd go away for like a minute. This Aaron Sansoni would go away for like a minute and a half, probably get his bearings or whatever. You know, figure out what he's going to do for the next segment, or like just maybe catch his breath, right? And this Boris guy would come out and speak for 2 minutes, right? And then go, "Now get on your feet for Mr. Empire, Aaron Sansoni," and then they'd play this intro music, and then they'd run out on stage. I was like, huh? What? Anyway, no disrespect to Aaron, but I stopped getting up on my feet about the third time, which is kind of fair enough, right? But like, it was just, I don't know, it got tiresome. It's a fun day, but it got tiresome. It was long, it drew out a bit. Andrew Banks was there as well. He was a key speaker too. He was cool. Good to listen to. He's really successful. I like him. I've actually met him before in a hairdresser in Double Bay. I used to get my hair cut in Double Bay, and he was there just sitting there next to me. So it's pretty cool. He was cool. But yeah, anyway, that's week 1 done. Gonna call this guy back at about 7, and I'm gonna, figure this thing out. I need to get paid, so yeah, and then I can start running the ads for him, and that'll be 10% of the way there. 10%? I don't know. Some percent of the way there. We just need some cash in. But yeah. See you on the next episode. I'll probably get 2 out next week. 2 or 3. I reckon 3. Oh, I want to do 3. I'm going to get Jack to hold me accountable to that, because I haven't this week, but I need to get 3 out by next week and hit it really freaking hard. So yeah, that's this episode done.